Welcome back to Cronin, where we've been filming over the last couple of days about the ongoing controversy involving the camper vans parking on the beachfront. Today, I've interviewed a few locals, including John Casey, the owner of the salmon shop, and I've also interviewed a few of the tourists that have been coming down here for years. Now today, I'm very lucky to be able to get local TD, Michael Healy Rae, the local councillors, Damian Quigg and Francis Flynn, and they're here to give their opinion on the sign. Basically, my name's Sean O Sullivan.
Nice to meet you.
I'm down here today just talking a little bit about the sign that was put up, and basically we're trying to resolve this situation. What's your own opinion on the sign?
We are shocked. I am shocked because I spent time myself with my tent with my little children 20 years ago, and we never create problem. We clean the place, as usually we do, and the campers are doing the same. And we are shocked by the letter on the newspaper, and we want to say welcome to the campers and to the people who want to put a tent. Cromane is a wonderful place. The guide Lonely Planet, the French guide, promote this place, saying that it's the best place in Ireland, one of the best place in Europe. Why to put a sign like that? It's shocking.
You yourself, you're from France, are you?
I am French, but I am living for good now in Cromane.
So because of the sign, you're never coming back to Cromane?
Oh no, I will stay in Cromane. Exactly.
So you came 20 years ago, and you liked the place so much, you decided you moved.
Exactly.
So
I feel lucky and blessed.
So you like the community, you like the
yes, the people. All the people are nice, except maybe 2 or 3, but it's always the same story at any place in the world.
And do you think
we have not to promote them anyway.
And do you think if the sign was taken down, that there'd be more people like yourself that would come now and then come back to stay and come on?
I do hope they will come back, because a lot of people were used to come and to stay here from 40 years. Some of them. So I talk with them, yeah.
You think this sign should be taken down?
Completely. Out of the place anyway.
Hi John, my name's Sean O Sullivan.
Sean, how are you keeping?
The reason I brought you down here this evening is to talk a bit about the sign you see there behind you. Basically, what's your own opinion on this?
Point up the camera there and you see it, no camping. You can go down 2 miles down here to the end of the strand. No camping, couldn't be no camping all over Cromane. This is a disgrace. I don't think the sign should be there at all. Yeah, there's not one person inside there saying that they want the sign up there.
If you think the caravan should be welcome to Cromane,
we should be doing whatever we can to promote tourism.
Do you think all the tourists, they're spending a lot of money in the community, and do you think we should keep promoting that, maybe get them to spend a bit more?
We should be promoting as much as we can. You Jack's there just behind us, you have another pub up the road there. Local businesses that are doing very well out of these camper vans. They were going over to Teahan and Mary's, spending a few pounds. They're top of the range camper vans. The camper vans were worth a lot more than any house around the place.
And is there anything you think can be done to resolve it a bit more, maybe put up a bit more signage or another rubbish bin or bigger rubbish bin or something like that?
Well, all over Ireland there's different camping sites all over the place, and I don't think that they'd have the facilities that are actually here at the moment. You've bottle banks, you've bins, you've public toilets, everything is set up here. I think if they were to maybe promote it a small bit more, like every other camping site, you could charge maybe a few pounds to generate a small bit of money for around the place. Whatever money's made could be pumped back into the community.
The last day we were down here and there was a camper van, I'd say they were from France or Germany or somewhere like that. They saw the sign and they turned around. What kind of impression do you think they left here with?
Well, not only Cromane does that look bad, and that looks bad in the whole county. I mean, you go back to Glimby. Glimby is thriving out of tourism. I'm sure you go into Killaghan and Killaghan be damn glad to take whatever camper vans Cromane wants to turn away, because if there's only 2 camper vans there, they're generating money. There's a lot of other local communities that'll be damn glad to take what Cromane don't want.
Hi Damian, I'm Sean, nice to meet you.
Councillor Damian Quigg, Kerry South and West.
Basically why I brought you down here today is to talk a little bit about the sign you see up behind you and give your opinion, your comments on it and what you think of it yourself.
From what I gather is that there's been a lot of families coming here to camp for the last number of years, and this is very off-putting to see this sign coming down here. We have a couple of local businesses here in the area who would be generating money from people coming here, and as I say, I wouldn't have a whole lot of background information on this at the moment, but what I can say is this is a car park from what I do know, that it's motorised camper vans that are coming in here, and I can't see any issue or problem with them parking inside there. There's an onus on Kerry County Council to be very clear as to how they actually deal with this problem going forward.
Do you think the camper vans should park more on the beach instead of in the car park, on the beachfront?
Well, look, I think that they should park where it's safe to do so, and if the beach area is safe for them to park down there, and they've been doing that for the last number of years, I wouldn't have any issue with them parking down there either. So, as I say, this is really down to the people of Cromane, the community here as a whole, as to what they want. Do they want tourists coming in from other countries into their locality and bringing a bit of business?
And would you like to see the sign taken down?
Well, look, as I say, I'm not actually from the community, and for me to say that the sign should be taken down or shouldn't be taken down, it would be wrong of me to make a decision on that at this time, not knowing enough on the whole background of the sign being erected and as to why it was erected. Is there health and safety implications? But I will be speaking to Kerry County Council going forward about this sign and trying to find out from them why they erected the sign, and if it's a decision that the council want to have the sign up there for health and safety reasons, and maybe it's a case that the sign should stay. But at the end of the day, if it's a case where the community here at large want this sign removed and there's no health and safety implications here for people who are parking here or camping here, well, of course, yeah, it should be removed immediately.
Your name, please.
Elena.
Elena, and you are?
John.
John. I'm Sean, and basically I'm doing a little piece about articles that were written in the Kerryman a few weeks ago, and basically they're explaining that they don't want camper vans down here. There's a sign up saying no camping, and how do you feel about that? Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
We're from Spain.
Spain.
But he lives in Belfast and I live in London at the moment. And we are here just for the weekend. We rent a van and we are trying to see this bit of Ireland, to the Kerry County, and yeah.
And what brought you to Cromane, if you don't mind me asking? Why did you decide to come down to Cromane?
Well, we are doing the Kerry road, like
The Ring of Kerry, is it?
Yeah.
And you just decided, did you think Cromane was a nice, beautiful spot just to have a stop and take a few pictures?
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is having a chance to come here. I think that's the point. And if you stop the vans, then you won't get people coming here. So these would never be used, which I think is good, having this chance to see. I mean, this beautiful place. It's just.
Have you read the articles? I haven't read them.
I haven't read them at all, no.
But you'd be more than happy for the camper vans to come here, keep coming here.
Sure,
for
I
years
would, of
and
course, yeah.
Sure.
Definitely, without a doubt. They add a bit of colour to the area, and they're nice people. Very nice people.
Do you think they spend much in the local businesses around the
Well,
place?
they do. They come to my bar or over, a few of them,
And
and they find them very nice people.
just allow me to introduce myself. My name's Sean O Sullivan.
Delighted to meet you, Sean.
And
Pleased to meet you.
Teahan.
just here to talk a little bit about the articles in the Kerryman that were written recently about the camper vans in Cromane. Now, would you like to tell me your names and a bit about yourselves, please?
Well, my name is Neil Keane. I'm from Tipperary and Thurles. I've been coming down here for the last 20 years. And basically, when we read what was in the paper, I felt very hurt and very insulted. And people made aspersions about motorhomes, and they obviously don't even know anything about them, because our motorhomes and every one of them that's coming here are self-sufficient. We have no problems, we bring everything we can, we don't require anything, only just the hospitality. And I'm afraid I'm very sorry that people should think that we're some kind of we're something that shouldn't be around the place. And I feel very hurt over that.
Well, I'm Anne, I'm Neil's wife. Like Neil, I felt very aggrieved. I was also very annoyed at the fact that as an Irish citizen I should be asked to produce passport, ID, or be Garda vetted. As far as I'm concerned, we live in a free state and everybody should be welcome in the country. And if she had any problems with camper vans or wondering how we lived, she should have asked us.
Come down and have
we
a
would
look.
have showed her that we do not need facilities in an area. We have our own facilities.
And how do you feel about the locals amongst here? Do you think the locals are welcoming towards you?
The majority of the locals are
People are
absolutely
wonderful
wonderful
people.
people.
Absolutely.
And it's just a shame that a few people should be spoiling it for everybody else.
And can I just ask you yourselves, do you tend to spend much in the locality?
We spend a lot of money in the locality. We don't buy anything on the way down. We wait here, we buy our gas, we buy our diesel, we buy our groceries. Between Killarglen and Hannah Mary's inside and Teahan's. We're here, we'll be here 10 days now on this turn, but we've been coming down here this year now since May. We generally come down on a Saturday and go back home on a Wednesday.
And you like to have a few evening pints with Teahans?
Oh yes, we go up and we love going up and we meet people and have a chat. Even I got in trouble one night because of my health, my machine went. And one man up the road there, he told me that it was 3 o'clock in the morning to call to his house that if I needed electricity or for the machines or any help at all. Monty McNeil.
He lives up just the other side of Teahan's pub.
He told me, he said, if you're ever in trouble, he said, don't ever be in trouble. He said, I look after you. He said, if you need it for the machines that I need at night.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Sean O Sullivan, and I'm here to talk about the articles that were written in the Cromane recently. Would you like to tell me your name and a bit about yourself?
I'm
please?
Patrick O Reilly, bred, born and bred in Cromane, Sean. And welcome to Cromane. That's the first thing I'll say to you.
Can I just ask your opinion on the camper vans coming here?
They're more than welcome. The more the merrier. Because we need these people in this village. We have very little else. We have no accommodation. And I think it's fantastic. And the more of them that will come, the better.
I was just talking to two tourists there. They were from North Spain and South Spain. And they came here because they heard about the Oscar nominee and the award-winning sausages. And do you think that the Oscar nominee and the award-winning sausages is bringing more tourists to the place?
Oh, absolutely. And Lonely Planet recognition will bring even more. And Cromane has really just been put on the map for 2 years. And it's a fright that we have a situation now where some people, a minority I must say, don't want camper vans or people pitching their tent overnight.
And you think the majority of people want them here?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it's my understanding that the local council have put up signs saying no camping.
Yeah, there's been a bit of confusion. They put up some signs, they took down some signs and they put up more signs. But that would be typical of people in power of both councils, community and Kerry County Council.
And do you think these signs are driving more and more tourists away?
Absolutely. In the week past, we've had some Germans and French people who came and seen the signs and went away because they don't want to be in a village that shows any sign of an unwelcome. Now I'm shocked that the Irish Tourist Board, who spent millions on promoting places like this, would stand over this, and something must be done.
And you yourself, you've lived in Cromane for your whole life?
For my whole life, except for a few years in Dublin.
And how long have these camper vans been coming here?
These camper vans have been coming for years, decades. I wouldn't be exactly 30, 40 years one gentleman has been coming.
Tony Conley.
Tony Conley, where are you from yourself?
I'm from Macroom.
Macroom.
Yeah.
You'd like to come down here?
Absolutely fantastic area. I mean, a beautiful area, lovely people. You couldn't meet nicer people down here.
And what's your take on this sign?
It's ridiculous. It's just shooting yourself in the leg, really. I mean, if you don't want tourism, you should put up a sign saying, you're not welcome. You know, tourists are not welcome in Kerry. It's madness.
But the majority of people are welcome here.
Oh, yeah, in fairness, they're fantastic. We were shocked. We were shocked to see this. I mean, it's just, that's something, it's primitive, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's no sense to it at all, you know, in fairness. I mean, like, the campers come down here and all they want to do is relax and enjoy the scenery and enjoy the local food and restaurants and stuff.
And enjoy a few pints.
Exactly, 2 pints in Jack's there is actually fantastic. We can get better.
And would you go there often yourself?
Oh, jeez, every night we're down, in fairness. But I mean, it's like, it's a great place to come and just relax, you know.
And you come here all year round?
All year round, winter and summer we're here. We're here all the time. We're even here down here Christmas week. And we're coming here since about 94, 95, and it's bringing business to the area. We come down here, most weekends we're off, and we spend money in the local shops. We go to the local pub and restaurant, and it's a fantastic facility. Like, I mean, people all over Europe and actually trying to encourage camper vans, because I think it's about 36,000 vans a year come into Ireland, and it's fantastic business. I mean, the Brennan brothers in Kimere, they came along and they done a site for campers just to get them into the area and get the business. So I mean, it's madness.
There's something else. I'm a published author, and I make up some of my work. I can think back over my lifetime and do some of my work here. That's why I mostly come down here, and it's a beautiful little place, and it has beautiful people here. You understand? And all this talk about storage buckets emptied in the shore along off a camper van, there is no need of emptying your storage bucket. Every camper van has its own toilet. It's a flush toilet in it with a tank underneath that will hold 40, 50 gallons, as much as a house. They're all self-contained little houses, if you like. And all this talk about this rubbish. But of course, propaganda is the oldest trick in the book, isn't it? Every dictator all over the world has tried it. That's the first thing to do. The first penalty with a propagandist is the truth. That's the first to fall in a situation like this. If you want to do something around an area, hunt away the people who are spending the money here. Because every camper that's coming in here is spending money here in the community. And as you see yourself, there isn't any much business here. There's a hotel up here, pub hotel, where people go and have a bit of a meal and a few drinks and that. But there is no industry here. There was a bit of fishing industry, that's more or less gone as well. There isn't anything here for the people to live off. And the campers who come here, they have to buy food, they buy a few pints, they go to the shops and spend their money. I have to do it myself. I can't live on fresh air. I'd spend my money here instead of spending it over in Limerick or Cork or somewhere. I'm surely that must be a good thing for Kerry. And as regards all this sewerage and muck that's supposed to be thrown around the fields, look around. Can you see anything around here now? Do you see any sewerage buckets or rubbish thrown around? I don't see anything around here. Understand me? Plus the fact there were rubbish bins up there at the tiles, and for some reason or other they were taken away. And I believe the reason they were taken away was that there were people from around the districts or outside this that bringing their rubbish down and putting it in, not the camper vans. Because we have our own system of rubbish and take it away with us. I take it home, back to Limerick. Understand? So that's what I have to say about it. And I hope that with the goodwill of the people here around Cromane, that this thing will blow over eventually. Pass over. We get price.
Hi Michael, my name is Sean O Sullivan, and basically the reason I brought you down here today is to talk a little bit about the sign you see behind you. Can you give me your own opinion on the sign and what you think about it yourself?
Well, you see, my own honest opinion of this is a beautiful part of the world. But the one message that we want to go out from this part of the world is that we're open for business, we're welcoming of people, whether they come here in motor cars, whether they come on coach tours, whether they come in camper vans. They're welcome here. They contribute to our local economy. We're here near the restaurant, a fine restaurant here, and another pub up the road. We have a number of businesses around here that tourism is vital and visitors are vital to the future of those businesses. They're employing people here. That's terribly important. So I have grave concerns when I see a sign put up like this saying no to anything. Yes, of course, we have to have regulation. We have to have controls. But like telling people that if you have a camper van, right, that might be after costing, it could be 20,000, it could be 100,000 euros, and putting a sign up saying to that person, you're not welcome here anymore, I quite simply don't agree with that.
And do you think the sign should be taken down?
100%. Absolutely 100%, because I don't agree with it being up there, because it's saying no to something that, as far as I'm concerned, is welcome here. I believe that it's welcome that we have people coming here with a camper van and staying here for a number of days. They don't pollute, they don't leave their rubbish after them. These are people who've been coming here for years and years. There's a sort of a clique of people on top of just the people who might come here on a once-off basis. You have repeat people coming here, which is very important.
And would you call the people who come here regularly, would you say they're part of the community themselves?
I would say two things about them, because I know a lot of them, right? I would say, number one, they are a part of the community. They know all the locals know them. They're respectable people. In many instances, they're very hard-working people all the time who might just use their couple of weeks of holidays. In other instances, they're older people who are retired, highly respectable people that we want here. And what I would really love to see happening with those types of people is that maybe they'd come here to live on a permanent basis, and that'd be all the better. You surely have to welcome them on the part-time basis that they are coming here. And I think this was a ill thought-out decision of the council to go put up a sign like this.
It's not, and the sign's not very clear. Do you reckon if there was another sign put up, it'd have to be more clear?
But
where is there no camping? Where are they allowed camp, if anywhere?
Well, if you look at that sign there, it doesn't say no camping in this car park. It could be no camping from here down. It could be no camping from here up. It could be anything. It's very, very unclear. It is an official Kerry County Council sign. I have raised my concerns with the council. I know that the councillors that are here today and other councillors have raised the issue with management of the council, and I really think this is one of the cases, and I'm not a knocker of our local authority as a rule. I try working with the local authority because we're all in the same business, that is trying to ensure that the county runs well and efficiently. But I think this is one of the cases whereby the council, they didn't have the local knowledge of what the situation was here, and they thought perhaps that people were coming here and doing something that they shouldn't be doing. The people that are coming here with their camper vans, like I say, in my opinion, and in the opinion of an awful lot of the local people here, because I've been inundated with representations from local people, business people here, and people just who are friends with people who've been coming here in their camper vans, and they're outraged, and they've said to me, what is going on? We don't want these people to be stopped. We don't want them to have an idea that, oh, we're not welcome here anymore. I mean, it'd be very easy for these people to go off and go somewhere else on their holidays. They could go to Galway, they could go to Clare, they could go anywhere. We want them coming to Kerry.
And can you see anything else that could be done around the place to make the situation more clear or resolve it a bit better, like more rubbish bins or anything like that?
But you see, the thing is, you're talking about resolve the situation. As far as I'm concerned, there was no situation. There was no problem. It is not an issue. The council took it upon themselves to come down here and do this. I had not heard of a problem here. Like maybe a small number of people have said, oh, we don't want these people coming here for some reason or the other. But they are not polluting. They're not obstructing traffic. They're not doing anything illegal. So what is the issue? My view is you don't need signs here. It's a self-regulating thing. The people come, they know where they can park, they know where they shouldn't park. They take away their own rubbish, they buy food locally, they go and enjoy the entertainment around the place, and they're really fitting in well, and they're part of the community. So I think it's wrong to be saying or doing anything, and maybe there's too many signs up around the place. To any person who's thinking about coming to this locality or any other part of the county, whether it's in a camper van or whether you're coming in a motor car or a coach tour, we're open for business. We want you to come here. We want you to enjoy the experience of being in County Kerry, and we want you to be happy here, and we want you to go away having enjoyed yourself, and that they'll tell their families, their friends and their relatives, we came to Kerry, we were very welcome, we had a great time, and that's the message I want to go out of here, a positive message, and take down the sign because it has no place here, no relevance.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell me your name, please?
John Casey.
John Casey.
Yeah.
Are you a local man, are you?
I am a local man, yeah.
Would you like to tell me a bit about your involvement in the community?
Oh, we have a fish shop in the locality since 1945. My father founded it one time. But I'm gone out of it now. My daughter and grandson run it, and I hope to run the family for many more generations.
And what's your opinion on the local camper vans coming down here?
Oh, I'm delighted to see them. They're a very decent crowd, and they leave a lot of business around the place. And I think more of them should come. In my opinion, they're more than welcome here.
And have you read the articles in the Kerry Man?
I have, and I thought it was a ridiculous letter to put it in. Especially this part of vetting them coming into the village with passports and Garda vetting and IDs, and you wouldn't hear of that going into Russia. And I've travelled the world myself.
So you're for the camper vans coming here?
Definitely, all for them, 100%.
And you like the fact that they spend money in the local businesses?
That's right, because the village is ran down. There's no shops, no post office here. We're lucky to have a good restaurant nearby here. We have 2 pubs. You have a sausage shop and you have the fish shop, and that's all you have in the village.
And do you think any of that would survive without the camper vans coming here?
I don't think it would in the summer, no. The summer is the main time to do a bit of business. You don't do it in the winter.